Hello everyone, it's me, Mahnet, and we are going to be playing more Pesterquest. Yay for me, anyway. Play more Pesterquest, because, you know, I love life. I love it. I appreciate life. That's why I'm playing it. God, encoding exposure. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's not even that much open. Okay, never mind. There's a lot of shit open. Shit. I forgot to close a lot of stuff. I know encoding overload. I'm trying. Just closings off, okay? Okay, I dropped it down significantly. Phew. Okay, that's better. There's a couple stuff. Okay. Chumro. Eugene. Yeah, okay. Okay then. Yep, do befriend encrypted. I think that might. I don't care. Anyway, let's start. Yay me. Okay, something beyond the sky. On the advice of your new friend John, you go to visit one of his close comrades. Close only figuratively speaking, since she lives all the way on the other side of the country. There's no problem for you though, since your new powers let you hop anywhere, anytime, even to places that don't exist. Well, you think your powers let you do that. You just have this distinct metatextual feeling that you could pretty much go anywhere at this point. You know that doesn't make any sense. There's nothing that doesn't make sense about friendship, though, and that's exactly what you're about to do. Friendship, that is. You're about to do some friendship by making a new friend. Her name is, you check your notes, Rose. This is her house, apparently. It looks like a weird modern, but situated in the middle of the woods for no good reason you could think of. Also, it's pouring rain, which is not what you describe as an ideal for mating conditions. Still, nothing that stops a mailman, not from delivering mail nor making friends. Rather famously, rain and other similar weather patterns provide no deterrent to the performance of his duty. And there is no more important duty than friendship. Aw. Music's cute. And Rose looks kind of cute, too. Suddenly, a woodland girl approaches. Who goes there? Oh, it's your new friend Rose. Obviously, there's literally no one else this could be. Introduce yourself, you're the cool mailman who John told you to expect a visit from soon. You would often your mail hat to send all Fred and Grady, except you recently dropped it in a sewer along with your other mail-specific clothes, as well as the other mail you were supposed to deliver, explained her graciously in a convincing manner. It's not a great start, you admit, but you've done much worse. Let me see. Okay, what voice do I give Rose? Technical therapist, okay. Oh, okay, the music picked up, okay. Dun, dun. Let me just, there you go, okay. You're not a mailman. Eggs, you're busted almost immediately. You briefly consider what you should double down on the ire or try to say something mailman-like. Or whether the right call is to come clean since she's clearly too smart for this amateur bullshit. But it's taken a few steps too long for you to decide what you can feel guilty as hell. That's it, the jig is up. You such a defeat. You ask her if she would fuck. Don't fuck. No, what? As I said, okay, that's it, the jig is up. You ask her if she would please consider not telling John your heart couldn't take it if she found out your entire friendship was based on a lie. You want me to keep it secret from one of my best friends to protect the feeling of a random buffoon who I've never met and arbitrarily showed up to my house in the wilderness like a creep? Yes. Yes, that's exactly it. Anyway, no, man, you guess today you get owned by your teens. She's totally right. What are you doing just wandering up to her house without even calling first? Those are disrespectful to her time. No need to flagellate? The fuck is that? It was a simple suggestion to more critically examine your motivations and actions in the future. No, she's right, you're going. You step away from a spot half a mile to the woods where you become abruptly soaked and miserable. But instead, 413, wow. And it's easy to find yourself in the greatest shit you've misfired. But you remember seeing a big structure off in the distance in front of Rose's house. You figure that was some sort of oxbow that belongs to more factory or a secret research lab? The computer shows coordinates on a screen that don't mean anything to you. The countdown clocks are frozen on 413. All this is trapping out of a tableau someone set up for you to see. Turning away from the screen, you wander down a long line with gleaming science fiction equipment. It reminds you of some older computers from the 1950s, the ones that took up entire rooms. You bet you could go back and visit some if you stepped hard enough. You wonder if the whole maze of walls and wide echoing rooms are in picture because your art budget is only so big. But take it as a certainty that they're all very mysterious. Why does this kind of sound like Old Secret? Anyway, eventually you circle back to a strange bank of screens. Nervously you hit a few keys, tap a few fingers downward. The bell's nothing's all locked down. You think if you get these screens to unlock, you can unravel secrets of life and universe and everything. Maybe some memories are trying to unlock, but you're trying to understand seeing waters of the endless ocean. Meow. Meow? Meow. Oh, hey, mommy. I mean, literally, mommy. You turn around expecting a cat, but you get a cat, and you do get a cat, a very double black kitten, tiny and soft, with more than the cat should have. Aww. But the cat isn't looking you see. Oh look, it's her mom. Wow, look, that. Damn, that hairstyle looks familiar. I wonder where I saw it before. Anyway. A woman in a sleek white lab coat and sensible heels. What the fuck? What the fuck you mean sensible heels? Pinning you to the spot with her gaze at least you assume she is. Her hair is eyes and the light is behind her, so all you can see is her painted lips. Sorry man, I absolutely didn't mean to trespass in your secret science lab, and you are lying. You really just fucked it up this time. The lady puts the cat back down slowly, rolls on his back and bats a paw pitifully in the air. Oh, cats are great, even mutant cats, maybe, especially mutant cats. This little guy should have a nickname. You think you could name him Cryptid. Cryptid McWhiskers. Yeah, Cryptid. McWhiskers is a great name. In fact, I can't imagine anyone naming a cat anything else. I forgot if that cat had a name. Anyway. You hold a hand out to Cryptid McWhiskers and wriggle your fingers. It rolls onto the back of his feet and saunters over to you. It is as soft and fluffy as it looks, and its 4 eyes blink up to other trust the kitty will be your friend. The ominous clack of the heels on cement reminds you that you and Cryptid McWhiskers are not alone while you are busy with the kitty cat. It is very intimidating and well-coiffed lady that walks up to the back of the screens. She pressed the button and her favorite or to her. On the floor a few feet from you is a round gray protrusion platform. I don't care. You know what? I'm on the bad end, so I don't care. What? Pumpkin? A blush and pop in the person in the room is a pumpkin spears in the ground floor. Fuck. Yeah, I'm really sure what you're trying to say. A pumpkin appearing on the theater is impressive, but probably would have been more if you were popping it out existed all day. Gotta take a lesson on pumpkin. Pumpkin. What pumpkin? Yeah, what pumpkin? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what pumpkin? I don't see it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like, what pumpkin? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. The lady shakes her head and heads upon it, and then paying attention in the place is a tiger. Yep, you heard that right. A whole ass tiger, orange and black, big teeth and big paws. For a second or two, if you just look at each other, honestly, a tiger might be more shocked than you are. Kinda sucks to think about. One second you're just chilling on the savannah while your tulips in the tree a while. Upstate New York, staring down a very unappetizing looking protagonist. Maybe you're appetizing enough if you want to get a taste though, because it looks from you to Mr. Whiskers and back again, then charges. You try to book it from there, lady in the lab looks in front of you, say something straight in her. To hear her, the tiger's right behind you. But later the tiger. Last time you minute, you remember your magical powers, choose our option, teleporting the fuck out of there. No, not again. You just zapped into another unknown building, although the view from the window you think you might be in Rose's house. Also, the fact turns at the corner in the hallway, steps short, still in her rain gear. Her eyes are very wide, very wave awkwardly. That snaps her out of it. She stands up straight into easy shock to superiority. Oh, okay. So, you thought you just let yourself in? After wasting my time mumbling about the male Agadi display of manipulative self-recrimination and then popping out of existence, leaving me asking myself, what if I lost my mind? You hadn't meant any of that, especially not the last part. She's losing her mind unless both of you are losing your minds together. Rose looks over you full of you finally sees to say that you are real. You're pretty cliches toward mailman mimicry, or all that John told me about. Oh? He also said that you had certain powers. Powers of teleportation and time travel. I told him they must be mistaken, since a well-known accepted fact of magic, although a popular and highly engaging subject of fiction, is fake as hell. Now your zappy powers? Nah, they're totally real and not fake. Real in a different way than being in a mailmaner's row, since that's actually made up. She doesn't have her umbrella open. Hey, doesn't that mean that's bad luck? Luck is also fake as well. You say you can do magic. Prove it. But she just saw you vanish out of her front yard. Like I said, I could be losing my mind. She could be losing it now at this very minute, but she's no point in arguing. You hold out her hand and make full hesitation, puts her fingers in yours. Her nails are long and sharp and painted a glossy black. She closes her eyes and her umbrella drops. Should I picture my room or something similar? I'm not quite sure how this is supposed to work. You still suggest she still thinks you're fucking with her. You tell her that she thinks that you guess she can do that if she wants. Zap! You open your eyes and find yourself in a large, messy bedroom. Oh. She drops her umbrella. You really did that. Bootstrap money prints into the thick white carpet. Surprise, you really are magic. Let's put a small hand to your perfectly painted black lip. She seems momentarily lost for words, and you get the feeling that this is not a thing that happens very often. Her eyes are wide and deeply purple. They're sparkling, you might even. Why are we? She's 13, dude. Chill. You're ageless. That means you're above minor. So therefore, stop. Please stop. Hold on, I'll be right back. Stay here. Don't go in the hall. It's not safe. Tell Rose to take her time. You're happy to just stand here dripping on her very nicely for. The bed is unmade. The books are stored on the floor close to a collection of hat-drunk cups of coffee towards the desk. Half-finished knitting projects lie in soft piles over the room. In fact, a lot of evidence copied by someone with a lot of interest who had trouble settling down and putting her attention at one thing at a time. Man, you were late. Not with interest, but with friends. You can't imagine selling for just one. Rose has a number of posters on her wall, although nor as near as your friend John. A calendar hangs by the window, decked with little X's all the way to 413, which is circled. You step closer and really you're up to 2009. What the hell do you care about that date? You can make friends any damn day of the damn week. Rain or shine, night or day. Just make sure it's a while out there. She told you it's not safe in the hall. Maybe she has been quipping. Maybe she's actually in trouble. What should you do? On the good end? What the fuck? I'll stay put. You pick it pays off almost at once. Rose is back and almost looking a bit more put together. Also, she brought you a towel. Here. I'm not overly attached to anything in here. It's mostly just childish nonsense. I haven't bothered to grid myself up. But I appreciate it if you tried not to drip that in my notebooks. She dressed out of her raincoat boots and cheers into a neat black skirt with a white shirt with a purple blob on it with tentacles. What it is these kind of kids in their blob shirts. Now that's dealt with, please sit down. She crosses her legs. You suddenly feel like you're at a job interview, friendship interview. You wish you were a little less damp. Actually, let's switch places. You're still pretty wet. You don't want to get her bedspread messed up. Don't worry about it. That's what washing machines are for. Now, let's talk magic, which up until now I've always taken for granted as being something confined to storybooks. Oops. Sorry. Rose takes a wistful look through her bedroom window, grayed out and blurred over with raindrops. You get the feeling that she's doing it for effect. You know she wanted to switch places with her. And then comes you. The non-mailman with a penchant for showing up and attempting to make friends with unwitting children. Well, fair, she's got you there. But honestly, she might be a child, but she doesn't really seem to be unwitting. On the contrary, she's quite witty. I'm glad you noticed. She folds her hands and clears her throat. You think that if she had it, she'd be shuffling them. And so the question remains, are you a good witch or a bad witch? Or are you a wizard? We've already established that you're not a public servant. Is there a difference between a witch and a wizard? Of course there is. There is a difference. There is a difference between witch and wizards based on the type of magic they use, because witch and wizards are not just boy girl. They are just what magic they deal with. Oh, okay. But exactly how specific a difference can vary. According to some works of fiction, a wizard is just a witch's male counterpart. But in certain mythologies, for instance, Arthurian legend, the difference appears to be class-based. Wizards reside at court and classically trained, while witches are self-taught and run wild through the forest. I don't deny that those differences tend to often be gendered as well. Ask her which one is it, a witch or a wizard? Me? Rose shifts, uncrossing and reopening her, crossing her legs. You shrug and tell them she's known a lot about them. I know a thing or two, but can I tell you a secret? Oh my god, Rose, you have no idea how much you would love to hear her secrets. I find them, wizards, utterly reprehensible. They disgust me, everything from their foppish robes and their grizzled beards to my mother, who is a wizard enthusiast in this house. Although she knows this from sci-fi theatrically, most of the things Rose seems to does at least a little bit theatrical. She knows on the carpet besides the cluster books. I don't show to many people. Actually, I haven't shown them to anyone. Not even John? John seems like a pretty cool guy. Definitely a guy worth sharing a few secret notebooks with. Rose laughs. No, I haven't shown them to John. I've only shown Strider to punish him. You nod, pretending that you know who Strider person is. I'm kind of excited to meet Dave because he's a funny little guy. You're a totally normal dude with absolutely ungodly amount of friends. A shadow moves through the center of you, a trembling moment of deja vu. You do have a lot of friends, don't you? That feels true, and the only people you know here are John and no Rose. Weird. Try to play for a minute, listen to Rose again. She's still talking about the mysterious strider, flipping through one of the journals too, clicking specific only that it's full of from cover to cover. As if my modest writing is the sole source of homoerotic tension. Of course, I forget what I mean. It's always Homestuck's very gay. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but that doesn't mean Homestuck can write romances. Anyway. Hey, I'm playing this and I have some enjoyment in it. Okay, shut up. As if my modest writings are the sole source of homoerotic tension in my life, when his brother is the only one who insists on filling their home with assorted dick butt for ironic purposes. Alright, it's weird. I'm not gonna mind. Rose rolls her eyes. Oh boy, you must be getting at that. And it makes more sense to see, like, Rose is searching through her notebooks, checking markings on the spine, that's some sort of cataloging system of arcane symbols. Whereas, oh right, she does something quick and complex with her fingers, another notebook pops in distance and falls into her lap. You gape. She really is a wizard. What? It's just a Scylla deck, so a child could use one. Here. This notebook and a couple of drawings in it, but most of it's filled with small, neat handwriting and lavender ink. Is writing a book? No, don't be silly. I'm writing 4 books at least. 5, depending on whether I decide to flesh out Calmas's backstory. It isn't strictly necessary, but it does add a certain amount of valuable character insight, which renders their actions in later volumes more sympathetic. Not that I need all my anti-heroes to be sympathetic, I just think that what the literary reviewers would say. You're not smart. You would never have thought of what the literary reviewers would say. She's honestly pretty impressive for someone her age. Age has nothing to do with it. But don't get carried away. It's only a rough draft. You ask her if she can take a look. She hesitates, but you doubt she would have shown it to you if she didn't want you to look. What the hell? If you can't trust the strange spherical imprint you met outside the ring, who can you trust? Right, your thoughts exactly. Rose hands you the notebook and you open it at random taps like fate guide your hands. Freaklish polishes beards as it kinking in a hedge along a silkwood spot. More pedestrian audience would parse and exhibit a more nervous compulsion. Behavior to petition contempt more reasonable. He was however surrounded by reasonable, but a section of man would have read petition. That's pretty dense, but smart. You stroke your own imaginary beard and pretend to ponder the deeper meaning. Yes, interesting. Zazapan and Friglish, clearly there's some history there. Yes, clearly. But what the two of them shared went beyond simple romance. That's why it's gone spectacularly sour. Rose becomes increasingly more animated as she tells you about her gay wizard OCs. Bro, fucking love that. Anyway, like she's far more interested in them than she is in herself. They share an intellectual bond, a mutual dedication to knowledge and provision of such. The goal of the learned is to amass their wisdom, keep it from general dissemination of the main populace of wizards. They freed it to their apprenticing drips and drabs. Of course, this will eventually lead to ruin. Of course, he flips further into the book, searching for the part where it leads to ruin. Ruin sounds interesting. So, it's very anime. Compliment Rose on her artistic prowess. Yes, I thank you. That's right. A much better writer than I'm an artist. Tell her that she thinks she's good, way better than you. You're probably positive she's going to save someday. I appreciate the encouragement, even though I know you're just trying to flatter me, due to your strange thirst for affirmative experience. John told me all about that. Damn, busted. You really think she's talented? It's fine. Besides, my social calendar is over full out in the middle of the woods. Don't tell anyone I said I don't have many friends. And don't tell them I've been drawing. He'd be insufferable. He? Never mind. You assume Rose and her secrets are safe in hand by her drawer. Really excited about your new friend and you want to be so bold her in a wizard stores. Although wait, hasn't she said she hated wizards? What's your point? Well, you're not an expert on wizards or on Rose, but it seems like she actually does seem to like them because she has several notebooks filled with wizard fanfiction. And you're not trying to get like real here, but maybe it's possible her mom is the only one in the family who likes wizards. The closest book out of her hand and the rest of the book she vanished at dinner. Oh right, that must be the what you call it, Solidex. She doesn't look angry exactly, but the lines around her mouth are softened as talk about the book her pattern back up. Her eyes glitter menacingly. Oh, is that right, Freud? Well, why don't you diagnose me? Wow, you weren't trying to be condescending or whatever. Clearly. Were you aware that it's a common psychological phenomenon for an individual to react to trauma by creating fictional representations of what just causes bodily harm, emotional dismay? Damn, bitch. Okay. Who hurt you? To suggest that the portrayal of these fictional renderings somehow condones them or supports them is absolutely absurd. So what she's saying is she draws wizards to cope. Whereas it's legally safe for Lauren turns her into an ethereal silhouette. What I'm saying is that I don't need to justify my fictional predilections to you or to anyone else. No, she's totally right. You're sorry that she did shit like wizards. It was a horrible percentage of you not a wall of friends. She's acting. We're so sorry. You promise it will never happen again. No, I suppose it will. Probably happened because Rose hair is pale blonde, and looks like she's glowing in the dim bedroom. It behaves a little differently around her than it does anywhere else. Would you look at that? It appears that the rain has lined up a bit. The rain is hitting the window so loudly that I might have trouble hearing it. And your point is, you just zap yourself out of nowhere and the weather is drier. Fuck off. What the fuck? What the fuck? I guess go look for her, I guess? You're doing just sit still. You aren't waiting. What the fuck? Why are these long ass things? If you're on the bad end, maybe don't do the bad end. God, keep on to the highway where a bunch of things happen more simultaneously. A delusional quick time you didn't know we're coming. Lying places for a job. Oh, hello, Mom. Freak the fuck out, jumping out of the cat small hands at you. Calm down, just me. What speaks in a normal tone of voice and it's jarring in the house, echoing cavernous, it's like something dark and a stormy evening. Whisper. Told you to stay put for a reason. It's too early for my mother to be sauced around and always random strangers in her house. And I don't want to go through tedious process explaining who you are. Perfectly understandable reason why you left, and that reason is that you were lonely. What starts? Cold, being cold. You're sticking wet. Follow me. Okay. Sorry, my throat. Rose brings you a dark laundry room with emotions like a hoodie, which you do gladly and is soaking wet. That's interesting. Design on the front. Does it mean anything? Oh, yeah. It is kind of cool. A blue line with zigzags on the end like lightning. Looks like it may do. It's looking at me, feel unsettled. Anyway, we fucking forgot Malik, bro. We need to not forget Malik. You realize that Rose is still waiting for a response, so you just hand her the hoodie until like, nah, you're pretty sure it's just an abstract design. And you stand there while she tosses the sweatshirt in the dryer, feeling the alarming amounts of memory in your bloodstream. You're sure there must be something you forgot to do. You need to feel weird as Rose hits the dryer button and nothing happens. Fuck. Rose hits the button a few more times, a little bit different. But power she does done before from the bridge of her nose. Well, aren't you gonna fit into anything of mine? You're gonna fit anything of mine. This is down the hallway, but this house is unusably huge as gross of a lot of people live here. No, it's just me, my mother, and a horde of liquids and insoluble in water. Oh, alcoholic. Alcoholic too, that reminds me of someone. Anyway. Here, try not to drip on my carpet. I'm not sure where you're supposed to manage that, but okay. This room is large and dark, where most parts are curtains, flash of lighting, and a 4-poster bed, a large counter, and a shelf-covered head full of bottles. Accidental things to pursue. Yeah, this is all liquor. Shit, this is a lot of booze. Here, I'm not sure what you want to wear, but this would work until the power comes back on and we can try it close. And Rose hands you a long silk robe. She won't miss this. I don't think she even worn it. She has this clothes full of fantastic clothes that she never puts on. Take the robe and go to the large master bedroom. It's kind of a mess. The whole leg has been cleaned a long time. She goes over a warm feeling, but it's a relief you can water for wet clothes. Get out your wet clothes, and you can look carefully on the shower rod. Back to the bathroom, find her 34 on the wall, liquor, she's holding a bottle of Grey Goose, is squinting on the label, looks like she's trying to read the nutrition facts. I haven't considered what exactly the merits of consuming this are. It tastes quite literally like burning. She opens the bottle before I can protest that she's no means to lay on drinking age, and whatever the fuck you are, she puts the bottle to her mouth and takes a sip. She sputters. Oh, this is terrible! You could have told her that. Straight vodka before the uninitiated, even fancy vodka. You take the bottle from her and she said, "Save for a minute, let's go." Set it back on the shelf. This really is a quite impressive liquor cabinet. Like a wall, like a room. Her mom was really up for a fine palate. Don't strain yourself. You can say it. What's the point of mincing words? She's a fucking alcoholic. Yeah, this is intense. You're not really sure if you're prepared for something so heavy. You're kind of counting on some silly shenanigans and a couple funny jokes. You aren't counting on this. You had the feeling at some point you might have been cut out. You might have been cut out for this, but might have been sort of a person your friends or potential friends could count on. In fact, you know some level this is true, that whatever you're trying to nail down in sort of specifics, you find a gaping lacuna in your experience. It's all just white noise. Rosa shoulders some as she resurveys her mother's bottles. She doesn't even have decency to hide her distasteful habits. Who needs the entire wall of liquor bottles? She doesn't have people over. She doesn't have any friends. It's all just for me. Just more of a passive-aggressive act of a femme fatale 1950s housewife with a death wish. Just like the wizards. Wizards? Don't worry about it. You know how long it's been since I had a home-cooked meal? I'm not saying that I require or deserve a lovingly crafted culinary masterpiece every time I sit down to eat. That's going a bit too far. I know John complains about being plagued by fatherly concern every chance he gets. He's overwhelmed by pastries whenever he ventures from his room. I'm glad my mother doesn't poke her considerable nose into my private affairs. But I'm sick of eating oatmeal. Rose. I told you. Don't worry about it. What? But you will worry about it. You worry all about your friends. All 2 of them. Rose smiles with half her mouth. It seems to be all she can manage. Lightning crashes. She looks small inside against the thin bar walls. You know how to fix this. Then the rolls and you clench your fist. A friendship clench. You don't know what you are. You don't know why you're here, but you have a reason. You have a past for a reason. Whatever better reason than poor young girl with a troubled home life. Well, I would fall asleep to get to work. What are you doing? You start with a dark look at first. In your experience, these always cost the worst hangovers, and more likely contribute to the absence of hot motherly meals and overconsumption of oatmeal. Grab 2 bottles of rum and 1 of bourbon where you tuck in one armpit. And you zap out the hose into a cleaning in nearby woods a couple hours ago before it started raining. You drop the bottles to go back for more. Are you stealing on my mother's liquor? This is your solution to her alcoholism? Don't worry, Rose. Rose can take it later. Oh. Then you go for the Tillias and the vodka. When you get sick of the organizing approach, you start grabbing whatever the fuck and dumping it in the past. Rose watches you do. She types in the corner across and starts texting. Well, she really is intent on our conversation that she doesn't even notice you fixing your domestic situation. Yeah. Just getting rid of the alcohol isn't going to solve the drinking problem. That's not how it works anyway. Giving you a little fleeting look to make sure she must be talking about you. You should have her talk. It isn't right to try and invade your favorite privacy. You attempt to resist the temptation, but you fail at me. Not even overused me could save you. You step behind her in the counter where you can pry. Oh, this is Jade. I don't know anything about them. I'm sorry. And here was me trying to take advantage of your uncanny ability to make guesses verging on prognostication. I mostly consider a revelation of magic. You don't know who this person is, maybe she is. So you go back in time a couple minutes ago, started her conversation. You pass up as busily zapping back and forth like your bottles. You hunker down so you can't see yourself and cause paradox or whatever the fuck. And start pestering. Out of morbid curiosity, to shine a light on my future, I come with metaphorical hat in hand to ask you to consult your dream clouds. Do you happen to know anything about a strange cupboard cutout creature masquerading as mailman? Are you sleeping? Oh, sorry. I had to scold back because I'm acting really weird all of a sudden. Anyway, was it the same mailman that John was talking about? The fake one who hung out with him? That's the one. They're currently emptying my mother's liquor cabinet in an attempt to prevent her from overindulging herself. Oh, are they drinking it? No. I think they're just drumming into the woods with their magic powers. Oh, Do you know she could just go out and buy more liquor? That's something you can do where you live, right? Well, not exactly where I live. I think the nearest boozery is a good 20-minute drive. I'm not actually entirely sure where my mother got it all. We don't own a car and it's fine, or she doesn't seem like she has the ability to just make things appear. I don't know anything about them. I'm sorry. I'm still pretty sure magic is fake. At least the kind of magic you're talking about. There's probably some real magic out there. Yes, for instance, it's sort of lets you spy on your hostess. Phone is what you're saying. Froze. If the country that you appear in front of Rose, or the phone said that you propped out your chin like a fist. Sorry, you honestly don't know what I got into you. Couldn't resist it. You just couldn't resist using powers for evil. Have you heard that great power comes with great responsibility? Which is right. She's totally right. You only had the power for like a day, and so I'm used to the idea of being able to just zap over the narrative. Please do not appreciate it. Zapping over the narrative sounds potentially stressful. Oh, you bet. You're incredibly stressed right now. Those laughs, you apologized for stealing on her mom's drinks. It was kind of over the house at you. No, actually, I thought it was hilarious. Never ever been one for pranks. That's always fallen more in John's wheelhouse, but there's nothing wrong in occasionally stepping outside of one's comfort zone. Let's do the vodka next. Two work the other place cleared up pretty quickly. The step rose along with a bright clearing in the field, and for a moment she stands in the sunbeam blinking in the cloudless sky. Her expression says she might not be totally convinced all this is happening. While the liquor's been transformed into a bedroom in the woods, glittering. Dragging a hoard of booze, you don't fall next to it in a messy heap. Well, you fall in the messy heap. Rose lowered herself daintily, sitting more on her knees than her butt, pushing probably make her skirt getting that dirty. You get the idea that though she lives in the middle of nowhere, she doesn't spend a ton of time outside. You tell her again that she's sorry, but Adam responds with her friend Gigi. Also, he hopes she's going to be in trouble with her mom. I'm not unduly concerned. I'll tell her where else in a couple days, although by that time I'm sure at least a good third of it will be water damaged. I'm sure they'll have this fantastic explanation for our future relationship, and I'll exacerbate the emotional problems underlying your addiction. You laugh awkwardly. Wow, you kind of just feel like an asshole. Also, he's back at the grass and raises her hand to trace the curves of a fluffy white cloud. She closes her eyes. Probably just prediction of my part, or wishful thinking. But ever since I met you, I feel like something has changed. Or rather, something has failed to change, if that makes any sense. Probably nothing. Let's pick her back open, unless purple fixed on the sky like there's something beyond it, and once again you feel like there's something crucial that you forgot. But you made a new friend, even if you don't think Rose's brand would ever allow her to call her such. You're lying in the sun, clear next to a pile of alcohol. Honestly, doesn't get much friendlier than that. Yay, victory. Victory. What was it? What's the charm thing? Yelled Rose as a mouse alcoholism. Your method was surely proof. Aww, I cryptic mystical participant in the time honored tradition of renaming someone else's familiar. Oh, that's cute. This is the funniest shit. Bread. That's cute. Anyway, yeah, that was Ransom. I hate myself. Anyway, bye.